I'm just fucking with your mama.
Yo, like, really? She had to get it on before.
As soon as I start talking, press it. You ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin', eating good.
Yo, what is up? What's up? I'm sitting here today in our family room, shooting with none other than
Shooting.
family. You know, and when you're in a family room, it's important for you to sit in a family room with family so you can do family type stuff. And guess what? It's the Fuller Podcast. We live. We are sitting here chilling. Welcome. Just want to introduce my counterparts over here. Of course, I got none other than my co-host, my man Maurice Bird, aka you're gonna get to know him as Reese.
There you go. That's the name. Don't forget it. Write it down. Take a number.
You know, and then of course, my other that my mother seemed to love as my lover is my wife, none other, Melnisha Fuller, and
you know it.
Hey. Of course, y'all gonna get to know her affectionately as Mel.
Whoa.
One of the things that we want to kind of do, we want to create a traditional intro shot. So, with that said, we want to take our shot here, and what we call it around here is shot o'clock. So, there might be random times throughout the podcast you might hear me say shot o'clock, and that means it's time to take a shot. So, listen out for it, and for y'all that's watching, take a shot with us.
There you go.
Yes.
Throw it back. Salute. Fuller Podcast.
Ooh.
Look at Mel.
Come on now.
Whew.
Take it like a man.
You all right?
Yeah, excuse me.
Get your chase.
All right, so look, let's jump right into it. Let's talk. We got all types of topics to talk about today. But it's all about fun. Fun. Ooh. So because it's about fun, let's talk about some news. One thing I saw in the news, it's this dude. He was 5'6".
Yeah,
and he got limb lengthening surgery, and now he's 6 foot. So he literally paid about $81,000 for a surgery that made him taller. He did it all because he simply got dissed by his crush, and he said, enough is enough. I want to know y'all thoughts. I want to know what y'all think about the knee or the limb lengthening surgery, and then I want to kind of know what y'all think about the process at which it took for him to get that. Mel, let's start with you. What's your thoughts on that?
You said $81,000?
81,000. 81 G's.
First thing I want to say is, brother, you need to love yourself. You could have bought a chick for $81,000. Forget that other chick. I'm just saying that's a bit extreme. That's unnecessary. You know, you gotta love yourself.
That's 100% true, man. Like I think that's the best thing he probably could have. I feel like if he got dissed by somebody because of his height, that was probably the best thing he could have had happen for him.
Yes.
Right.
Versus going to try to change the way God made you for them. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Reese?
Well, look, as a 5'6" brother myself, you know, everybody had that wish to be taller, but there's no way that I want to be. I love my height. I love being 5'6", and to spend $81,000 is no, like, to me, I think we spoke on this earlier. You have a 5'6" arm length, and when you add that 6 feet, your arms aren't going to grow to that. So you're going to have these shorter arms. You might not even be able to get in your own pockets. I don't feel like he needed therapy. That's what he needed.
I agree.
He
Yeah,
would've
I can see that.
$1,000 on therapy, and the rest of the $80,000, and bought him a Hellcat or a Corvette or something like that, and he could have got him, like she said, he could have found him one that's probably 10 times better and probably worth more than what he was looking for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I agree with both of y'all. Like, it's crazy to not love yourself enough that you got to go and take those steps. And you say fuck me all the time because you're a midget. So, I mean,
Well,
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I won't call myself a midget. I'm just saying when it rains and you get wet first, I'm not mad. That's all.
You get wet like a millisecond after.
It don't matter.
I mean,
You know what I mean? There's certain things short people.
and I try to have an umbrella.
It's all right.
But when the water rise, if it's flooding and the water rise, you're going to drown first.
That's fine. I can swim.
That's all right. That's all right. For how long, though?
It's all right. We'll figure it out.
All right, listen. So one of the biggest things that we do a lot of is we watch TV. We watch shows. That's one of our things. That's especially that wife of mine's. We're really, really big on chilling out, relaxing, and just kind of watching whatever it is that we want to watch. So I want to know from y'all, what are y'all best show? Or what's the best show that you feel like is out now for you, and why? So Reese, we started with Mel at first, so we're gonna start with you now.
Currently, Netflix done messed up and put Suits, all the seasons up there, and unfortunately, I've been just watching Suits nonstop. It's an amazing show. I mean, the plot twists and all that. It's one of those checker playing chess shows.
Mm-hmm.
It stimulates every part of your mind. It's a thriller. It's emotional. It's everything. Like I'm sorry, I done watched it. I think the season I'm working on season 3 right now, nonstop, and I need a life. I'm sorry.
Suits is definitely one of my faves. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's perfect almost.
It made me want to go take a shower. What about you, Mel?
Okay.
I mean, that's a tough one because you know me.
Yeah, you watch everything.
I watch everything. I mean, you know, any and everything I watch, I'll check it out definitely. So I would say the one thing that I always go back to is the originals.
Bro, you watch the shit out of the original.
Yes, I will
Originals.
watch that.
That's the show
over and over
with the that's the when they were on space or something. Is that what?
No, that's a vampire joint.
It's the vampires.
They got wolves too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it on
exactly.
HBO?
It's on.
It's on HBO. No.
Well,
no, on Max is the Vampire Diaries.
Right.
Okay. So
yeah,
but it's a spinoff from the Vampire Diaries.
That's what it is.
She watched that so much, like I probably seen every episode, and I don't watch it. Like that's how much she watch. She watch it to go to sleep, bruh. And
I love it.
For
so
me,
you've seen they've completely finished the series.
Yes.
And you still constantly watch it.
I will watch it over
That's
and
how
over
you know
again.
it's a good show.
She watch it over and over again.
That's how you
literally.
know it's solid.
Literally, she'll watch it over and over
the
again.
mythical creatures, the vampires.
You look like you like that. Crazy,
I like thrillers and I love horror. So
yeah, it's crazy people.
call it what you want.
Call it what you want.
But it's a good show.
Okay.
Well, my favorite show up to this point, well, not even up to this point, just as of right now. And I'm not even.
I was about to say, is that like your permanent, your greatest show?
No, it's just my favorite show up to this point.
In life or just right now?
No, just right now in the moment.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's From.
They did me dirty.
Okay.
From is on Prime.
There you go.
So you can watch it. It's about pretty much these people who are getting stuck in a town with monsters. And I'm telling you now, it's one of those shows that if you really take the time, it's 2 seasons now. The second season just ended. But it's one of those shows that if you really watch it, it is so enjoyable. I don't even watch this type of stuff.
I'm about to say, I watched 2 episodes, and I know you're not a horror person.
Not at all.
And it seemed crazy.
It's so many different plot twists involved, and it's a horror aspect to it. It's creepy. You know what I'm saying?
But I think the first 5 minutes of it, and I was like, yo, I was emotional. Like, for real, like I was.
You was drunk.
You know, huh?
You was drunk.
That don't count.
Yeah, you were.
But I'm an emotional person.
I mean, you were out. I mean, you was probably only up for the first 5 minutes.
That's a lie. First of all, I remember both episodes. Thank you very much.
Sure?
I'm talking about what happened with the little girl.
He actually started over when we was grilling out.
With the little girl and opening that stupid
that window. I
didn't want to. I want to leave it open for people to watch.
It is a good show, though.
Absolutely, it's a must watch. So when you get a chance, Prime Video, check out From. Mel is big on the originals, and Reese Suits.
Yes, Suits.
Hey,
definitely.
I support all of them. So definitely go that route. Welcome back to the Fuller Podcast. I am your boy, Avery Chillingwood. None other than that wife of mine's, Mel over there, and my PIC, a.k.a. partner in crime, Mr. Bird, a.k.a. Reese.
Oh, the government last night.
Hey, it is what it is. They're going to see it anyway.
I don't have much.
So far, we done talked about the dude with the extended legs. We talked about what our best TV show is up to this point. We talked about our thoughts on remakes, best and worst, right? And Mel, before we left, you didn't get your best remake, so I want to spin it back to you, and I want you to tell us, what is your best remake?
The Little Mermaid movie. It was actually really good.
Really?
It was real good.
I'm going to have to take your word on that one.
Yeah, I disagree, personally.
You seen it. You seen it. Hold on.
It was some bullshit.
It was some bullshit.
Hey.
First off, he doesn't like musicals, and she was singing a lot. So any movie they singing, he doesn't like.
But she was just fucking dumb, bro. I just didn't like how they did the black woman.
Look, that's room for another topic, because I can really go in on that one. I don't even want to speak on that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Disney does not like seeing black couples. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Literally. But with that said, let's go on and move forward. And one of the forward movements in which we make is going to focus on Marvel and their characters. And so I want to know, well, actually, before we go to Marvel and their characters, I would like to make a public service announcement, people. Public service announcement. Please keep in mind that it is currently shot o'clock. Shots up. If you watching, shots up and throw it back. Jesus.
Come on now, don't be no punk.
You had to catch the juice falling off the mouth. You better make sure you catch it.
Keep that stuff behind closed doors, please.
Sweet chin music, exactly. And since your chin music is still so sweet.
Wow.
I want to know who your favorite Marvel character is.
Oh, you already know. I'm an Iron Man fan.
What?
Iron Man.
Tony
Stark.
Damn, he dead.
Dead.
I mean,
gone.
Why you had to say that?
My apologies.
That was it.
I humbly apologize.
Really?
But
that's what we're gonna do.
One thing he is
dead.
Iron Man. But they say he's supposed to that they might be reprising that role for Iron Man 4. That'll be really interesting to see. Don't know how they're gonna flip it, but however they do it, I'm looking forward to it. Reese, what about you?
Look, I'm a comic book plug. I'm gonna have to dig deep in this.
Hold on, for those that's watching, real quick, just so that we can emphasize something specific. He said he's a comic book pluck. That means he is an addict, drug addict, crackhead, comic book crackhead. Not necessarily on crack, but a comic book addict. Back to you, Reese.
My favorite character is Mr. Terrific.
I don't know who he is.
Exactly, you wouldn't. He's a black scientist. Arguably the third smartest person in the world. He actually takes over for Mr. Martian. And,
I don't know who the fuck he is either.
All right, that's okay. It's all right. Well,
Well,
he doesn't have any superpowers. But he's
What?
Yes, he doesn't have any superpowers.
Okay.
But he's super smart. He's an engineer, and he creates a suit that pretty much makes him invisible.
Invincible or invisible?
Invisible.
Oh, so can't nobody see him?
No, he can't be seen.
Damn.
He's a freak.
Okay. All right. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with being invisible.
I would say my favorite Marvel character is Thanos. Why Thanos? Because Thanos represent power. Literally. He beat the Hulk like he was a bitch. He beat the Hulk like he was a bitch. And
In the movies.
we don't watch comic books.
I'm just saying.
We watch movies.
You know, there was a squirrel that beat him too.
We don't watch
I'm just
comic
saying,
books.
In the movies.
It's a lot of comic books. And some of the comic books have a tendency to contradict themselves.
And
and
Miss
so-
Marvel beat him too.
For me, I
believe
didn't see Miss
believe
Marvel beat him.
Wolverine beat him too.
Well, where were they at when
Exactly.
all that happened? When
Exactly.
Iron Man had to die.
it was-
That's what I want to know.
Vacuum fail.
It's all right.
Mother
He,
lover.
It upsets
he
me.
didn't die. Remember, he snapped his finger.
Whatever.
Listen, none of that matters. What I
I'm upset.
saw was him beat the shit out of the Hulk. Like he was a
In the movies.
pussy. That's what matters. We talking about movies. We ain't talking about comic books.
You said MCU character.
Okay.
Are we going to talk about? Now you said in the movies, it's different. But in the comic books, Thanos has gotten his ass whooped plenty of times. He got his ass whooped by a lady who literal power was controlling squirrels.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I understand. You know,
he ain't get his ass whooped in the movies.
he did get his ass whooped in the
He
movies.
got killed in the movies, and that's fine because all bad people at some point gonna get killed. But
God,
up to the point,
that's kind of wrong.
up to the
All
point,
bad people must die.
at some point.
I mean, everybody dies.
How
at
many
some
movies
point.
have you seen the bad person, the villain in a movie, not die?
Batman
Which villain didn't die?
was a villain.
Yeah,
There's plenty of villains that didn't die.
and let's talk Dark Knight. Did the Joker die?
In Dark Knight, no.
The Joker did die in Dark Knight. He fell from a building. And he said,
No, that was in Batman.
"That was in the Dark Knight." He fell from a 20-foot build, a 20-story building. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, cut off.
Okay, so it's not right to assume he died there.
Well, I mean, you could assume anything.
All right. I'm not doing this today.
Okay.
I'm not doing this
He was
today.
out on the balcony, and New York City police officers had their guns drawn. We could assume he died, if you know anything about New York City police officers.
He died. That's what we're gonna
So
leave.
you saying Gotham was in New York?
Bruh, not even doing this. Anyway, so let's go on to the next topic because mental retardation is running in the podcast.
Hey,
Um,
don't bring a comic book
let's-
clock.
Let's talk about gifts, right? Because we've been talking about Marvel and superheroes, and so with that said, my question to y'all, and Reese, I'm gonna start with you
It's easy.
because you're a comic book plug,
Yes,
quote unquote,
very easy.
drug addict, crackhead, fiend. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Super intelligence. Not even argue. Easy. Bring me super intelligence. Because I can create any power I wanted with super intelligence.
I don't think you could create any power you want with super intelligence. You can be intelligent.
Tony Stark created time. He made a time machine.
Tony Stark,
And he
died.
wasn't even super intelligent.
Okay.
He did
Can
die.
we stop that? Can we stop that part
He
of
left
it?
his
Like,
baby.
Hey,
His
hey,
little
See,
girl.
here we go.
he won't.
Here we go
He
with
won't
this.
that intelligent
And his wife.
if he didn't create everlasting life.
Excuse me.
I'm just saying.
Let's just stop
But he
right
wasn't
there.
super intelligent. He didn't have the superpower of
Oh
super
my god,
intelligence.
who was smarter than him? Then?
Did you see what movie that just came out? And I can't think of her name.
Then it don't count.
She's smarter
So
than
we're
him.
gonna move beyond that.
There you go. Ironheart.
Nope.
She's smarter
I
than
ain't
him.
never seen Ironheart, so we're gonna move beyond that. She ain't game.
Yeah. Yeah, Black Panther too. She's smarter than him.
No, she not.
Yes, she is.
No, she not.
Definitely is.
Bro.
She definitely is.
Reese.
Don't
Reese.
know you see now
Reese.
you trying to argue
Reese.
with somebody that knows
Reese.
comic book.
Hold on,
She's smarter than him.
what we are not doing, Reese,
What?
What we are not doing.
That's what we're doing. You did it. I didn't do it. You did it.
Listen. If I recall,
You can look. You know what?
In Black Panther suit. In Black Panther suit, Mel.
Remember, she created a suit with nothing.
Did you see her suit?
Yes,
I did.
Did she have
Tony
money?
Stark created this suit in the cave.
He was a billionaire. Remember, he was a billionaire.
Not while he was in the cave.
She had not $1. She created this out of scraps.
When Tony Stark was
But
in the cave.
he created his machine out of scraps too.
In a worse situation,
he had
she was in.
materials. Remember, he still had materials. They brought him in materials. She had nothing but a junkyard.
Nope.
And
well, that's still materials.
Yes.
She still was able to get
and she's smarter
materials.
than him.
You can't tell super comic book Reese nothing.
She's smarter than him.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Mel, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Man.
Super
Oh,
nosiness. That's what you meant.
I already got that down pat. Thanks.
Damn.
But
Batman. That's what you
I want to be invincible.
Invincible?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's actually a good one.
Indestructible or invincible?
Indestructible.
Okay. All right. I'll knock it out. I would, if I could have any superpower, I would want to have Wolverine superpowers.
Yes.
Just in general, not Logan. Wolverine.
So you want the bones or you want the adamantium steel?
Either one, because the bones grow back if they break. So.
But the steel cuts through.
You know that hurts.
The super healing is the difference.
Okay.
And he was an animal, man. He was strong.
He wasn't an animal.
Give a damn about.
He was made into an animal.
I'm not saying that he was an actual animal. I'm saying that he was a maniac. It hurt, but he didn't give a shit. That's the difference.
What's wrong with a little bit of crazy?
Look, I don't want to hear about what y'all got going on behind these doors.
Well, what the fuck we got going on behind the doors?
You mad at Tony Stark? He wants to be a little crazy, and you like a little bit of crazy.
He ain't mad at Tony. She ain't mad at Tony.
Her movie was a serial killer movie that she didn't like.
Well, she like a lot of serial killer movies.
I love horror.
See,
she might have serial killer in her, but that's okay because
see again. I don't want to hear about what y'all do behind closed doors.
You might want to minimize the amount of serial killer that you provoke. See what I'm saying? You don't want to pull the serial killer out of her, though.
I've known her a little longer than you.
You've been knowing me for so long.
But I've known her in ways in which you would never know.
So what are you talking about?
Ma'am?
I'm her best friend. You her support friend.
Ma'am?
Make it right.
What do you mean?
You don't know. Who's your best friend?
This man right here.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I see how it is around here.
Oh, it ain't around. It ain't like that around here.
It ain't like that, Reese.
She's
don't try to change it up. You can't stomp on my heart and then try and bring it back to life.
First off, I ain't stomp on your heart.
That hurt.
Welcome back to the Fuller Podcast. I'm your host, Avery Fuller, with my co-host, Maurice Bird in the house, aka Reese, and my
the government though.
Hey, bro, the government is who you are.
What?
And my significant other with a different motherfucker.
I hope so. It's not West Virginia.
Weird.
Money mail.
Okay. I like it.
All right, before we get into this reaction side of things, we all know what time it is, right?
What time is it?
It's shot o'clock.
Okay.
That's why you have designated drivers.
Put your shot up. Throw your shot back.
You might need to stay.
In 5,
Ma'am?
4,
No.
3, 2, throw it back. Woo! Spicy. All right. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to this blind reaction and go.
I'm watching that.
Bruh, sign me up.
Fuck that.
Well, I mean, they did Cleopatra like that, so why not?
Bro. First off.
First off, what? What are we doing?
They made Jesus white.
You cannot make a movie about Martin Luther King starring Tom Hanks
Is that
as
who
Martin
that
Luther
is?
King. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all right. Don't worry
it's-
about it. You ain't
It
missed
was
much.
very small. It looked like a white man, but I was like, maybe it's not.
Bruh.
You
What, you
know,
thought that was Obama?
I couldn't see the person
should've did Tom
because
Hanks
I
too.
know who Tom Hanks is. I would have known who it was,
Bruh.
but I couldn't see him.
I'm gonna pretend like that's not real. I hope it's not real.
Bruh.
I'm pretty sure
I
Tom
think that's
Hanks.
fake.
Tom Hanks is a pretty smart
There's
guy.
no way.
Heard him talk before, and he would never ever sign himself up
I'm
for
not gonna
some
watch that.
foolishness like that.
That's
But I
some
mean,
bull.
hey, they did Cleopatra like that, so
It would be amazing to see if they decided to allow that to happen. I would love to see the reaction of black people all over the
tell
country.
me you seen Flex do Michael Jackson.
What was wrong with that?
Flex.
Flex watched. What was
Yes.
wrong with that though?
What
You
was
said
right
that
with it?
like
Well, they do it all the time, but that
Michael
Martin
Black.
Luther King,
He
nah.
black.
No,
Tom
but
Hanks doing
that's
Martin
not,
Luther King?
No,
So
no, they can't do that.
That ain't no one that
No.
bruh.
Iron Man on Tropical Thunder. That was okay.
He had blackface. That was wrong.
Did he have a black face? He had a whole surgery on that to change himself black.
No.
What?
I approve.
No, he did not have a surgery to change his
In
eyes.
that movie, he had surgery.
Surgery?
Yes,
As
he
far
had
as-
pigment implantation.
as far as the
to
person
get that
in the movie?
blackface. Well, whatever we call it, he got darker.
Listen,
Was that wrong?
reality is if he wore blackface as makeup, if the part in the movie was him getting that pigmentation surgery and he not wearing it, that's a little different.
That was the movie. That's what it was. And he acted what they say, quote unquote, black.
All I know is no matter what Iron Man did in that movie or none of that shit, Tom Hanks playing Martin Luther King is just
Man, Tom Hanks would never do no mess like that.
that is just astronomical. I just feel like that just don't make sense.
I mean,
But I would love to
That's
see the
definitely-
reaction of the country. You know,
I would
if
love
that
to
was
see
real.
him play
Like
Forrest Gump
if
part
that's
two.
real,
after Jenny.
I would love, bruh.
Yes.
Because Forrest Gump died.
He had money. Remember, Magic Johnson's still here.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
All right.
Okay.
So
You're right.
Just saying.
let's Reese could get canceled.
Am
Let's go
Don't
to
cancel me. I'm not
the
that important.
next social media video of the day. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the social media video of the day.
Oh, Jesus.
That's Lil Duval.
Take his jersey off.
Ain't going back to I'm living my best life.
I meant to ask you about this. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought this up, sir.
What, bruh?
Why did you put that filter on?
What you mean? That was
You had a lot of filters to choose from. You
It was-
decided
it was-
to stick your tongue out 4 or 5 times?
it was just fun, bruh. My wife liked it.
That's why she's your wife. And again, I need y'all to leave y'all bedroom stuff exactly where it
What
is.
you mean? What that got to do with the
Look,
bedroom?
look. You sticking your tongue out, and she enjoys it.
We don't need a bedroom
Wait
for
a
that.
minute. Wait a minute.
And
what
again-
are you talking about?
I hope not where I'm sick.
I got a question about that video. Level 4 after the crash was late.
That probably caused the legs before.
Look, somebody crossed me over like that with video camera. I'm never playing basketball again.
bro.
Oh, the river, right?
Well, Reese,
I don't. What?
I believe that might be why you don't play basketball.
Actually,
no more.
it's not. It's because every time I step on the court, my knees just randomly start hurting. I don't know what it is.
It's a reason for that.
No, it's not. I know I haven't been crossed over that bad. Well, I'm literally sliding across the ground. That's just not right.
Above the rim and fresh. You got forced up.
Yeah.
Death.
Well,
Death
that
on
might
the
happen.
knees.
I might have to do an above the rim, but it's not that serious to me. I'm gonna just happily get up and walk my happy ass, well, embarrassed ass off the court and keep walking until I get home. I'm not even gonna drive the car. If I drove, I'm gonna walk home.
That shit went viral on YouTube.
It's just embarrassing. Like,
All right, I believe we got another reaction video.
It's the third one.
Okay.
So this we got the social media video of the week, which is mine. Follow me on TikTok, King Avery the First. Check us out. Leave comments, like it, love it. I do. And let's go.
Welcome to Canceled University. We are going to be discussing the cultures that are canceled. I want to know if any of you have heard of someone named Bryce Hall. Anyone? Bryce Hall?
Fuck Bryce Hall, I hate that.
Well,
Exactly. He was canceled. Have any of you heard of Jeffree Star?
Don't care.
What about BTS? We love them. All right, class, let's be in class together now. Class is not canceled.
Internet money, bitch.
I just want to apologize in advance for this. I am so sorry that you have to hear this. Let's start off with Bryce Hall. Yeah, he got some smelly balls, which I only know his name because Addison gave him fame. Now moving on to sister, I think I'm about to diss her. That ass is looking thicker before her getting bigger. Jeffree Star says Nick. Up next is his boy named Noah, Mr. Thick Neck, bitch. Ain't nobody know it. Now I see why Dixie chose him. He hit different because he got a bigger Peter. Ain't that right, Griffey? Nikita wanna be the same shade as Lupita. Tony locked up for trying to back a senorita. Shane Dawson got a cat. Hold on, someone call Peter. This you? This you? This you? Tana gets canceled every 5 to 7 business days. She finds a way to fuck up every different way. She dated Jake. Hold on. Can we change the beat? This ain't a race, but I still take first place. This ain't a race, but I. This ain't a race. Tony Lopez caught a case. Nessa shredded all up on Josh's face. Pretty bitch, itty bitty, tiny waist. Don't want the smoke, but Charlie had that bait. Thomas, I can tell your breath stink. Yeah, don't got the hype because when Charlie left, y'all take. Hype house freaks, they smell like feet. Y'all stink. I got that wop and I make your ship sink. Boom. Dotty 40 and complaining about some vitamins. You don't like Jake, so why the hell did you invite him in? Bryce and Josh tried to bully little Chase. Y'all making diss tracks, let me put you in your place. I thought a bitch with a wetzel pretzel says son. I thought a bitch who sold us like the Triller says some. I thought a bitch who lost the baddest bitch says some. Ian Gray unfollowed me so they got blocked. And after Sisters squad their channel went and blocked. I'ma hit a lick on David Dope Brick. Rabbit shit, take his Tesla, then I floor it. This ain't a race, Tony Lopez caught a case. Nessa shredded all up on Josh's face. Pretty bitch, itty bitty, tiny waist. Don't want the smoke, but Charlie had that bait. This ain't a race, Tony Lopez caught a case. Nessa shredded all up on Josh's face. Pretty bitch, itty bitty, tiny waist. Don't want the smoke, but Charlie had that bait.
He look like T.I. son with black hair.
oh, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Tony Lopez. He said his name about 30 times.
So
He's 15 years old. Oh.
So first off, I just want to
Whoa.
start by saying I don't know how I feel about the video.
I know how I feel about that video.
So first off,
Is it shot o'clock? God damn.
shit, bruh. If it ain't shot o'clock, I'll take a drink.
Yeah, I need a. This beer's gone right now.
So
Who was the person he was mentioning? Tony Lopez?
Don't Google it.
Bruh, I didn't really listen to the words
He said his name about 5 times.
because he said "pretty bitch" 10 times.
And it,
I got that.
well,
Who'd you get?
the person identified as K added he Googled text a 15-year-old.
Bruh,
I got a
TikTok
professional
star
boxer.
accused of messaging a 15-year-old girl.
bruh. All I know is I don't understand exactly what happened in that video.
It's a lot going on.
It's definitely a lot going on. I don't want to see no dude twerking.
Yeah.
To each his own now. To each his own. If he want to twerk, he could twerk. That's perfectly
do
fine.
Do what you want to do in your life. Nothing, none of that.
You know, he said pretty bitch 14 times.
Yeah.
He looked like T.I.'s son. He had a
we
mop
should have
top.
had a shot competition. Every time he said pretty bitch, we would be on the floor right now. Every time we could have drank. Every time he said pretty bitch.
I think
we could be drunk. We would have been on the floor.
My biggest thing is just trying to figure out, was he talking about like a girl?
No,
or was he talking about himself?
He's talking about
Well, he definitely wasn't talking about his a girl. He was talking about himself, I think.
I don't know if he was calling himself a pretty bitch.
That's what I thought.
And I don't.
And he had a small waist.
What? Then there was a girl in there.
But there was a girl in there.
Was it a girl?
Look, there's questions nowadays I'll leave it alone.
What was the purpose of the video?
So it was a blind reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
No. I mean,
the purpose of them making
video that they made.
It was more like telling you about the cancel culture and who got canceled, and they didn't say the reasons why they got canceled. They just saying it pretty much. It was like an ether.
So it was a diss track.
And from what I read,
people that don't like gays,
he needs more than to be canceled. He need to go to jail.
Or a diss track to people who got canceled.
And they didn't really say. I think in the beginning he said the reasons why. He just went on a rant about Tony Lopez and he was a pretty bitch.
Oh, okay.
And right. Yeah, you can look for yourself why Tony Lopez deserved to get canceled. I believe he deserved to be in jail because that's nasty.
All right, so on that note, because motherfucker pretty bitch this and got canceled as male, you are not in the frame, sweetheart. Pretty bitch get canceled and all that shit. With that said, I just want to say, shout out to Mel and Reese.
Oh, no question.
You know, it was very interesting to say the least. Shout out to the producers for the blind reaction because
yes,
man,
shout out. That was
that video made me want to be blind.
Yes, I don't want to see it again. In the moment. I definitely would enjoy it being blind. Probably deaf too, because I appreciate the music.
When the beat switched, you know,
you was rocking.
I could have spent 16 on it.
A hard 16
on the beat, bro.
Wait a minute,
it had to go left. Pause. Pause. Pause.
This ain't Cam.
Bro, you said a hard 16.
I'm not Cam. He's not Mace.
Why the 16 got to be hard?
I don't know. He went there.
Who went there?
I just don't get it.
But I'm glad I've seen that once. And that's the only time I need to see it in my life.
Okay.
Tony, whatever your name is, Tony,
you know what you did.
I looked it up.
Tony Enchiladas.
You're a very sick person.
Why he sick?
Bro, he texting a 16-year-old girl.
What if he's 15?
No, he's grown. Grown. He's 20. You know better, bro.
Well, how we know they're talking about that Tony?
Right.
He said his name about 30 times.
Well, the Tony I got was
Tony
a professional boxer.
Somebody looked at the wrong goddamn.
Yeah, you definitely need to work on your Google skills.
I showed it to you.
And again, the first Tony Lopez I pulled up, did you know Tony texts a 15-year-old? The person identified as K added, he would snap.
Hey, let me get y'all attention real quick. Last one of the day. Shout out Cloud.
I definitely after watching some mess like that. Whew. Jesus Christ.
Throw it back.
Pray for your babies.
Ooh. Booyah.
That's it for me.
With that said, hey guys, I just want to take the time to say thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll be back. We'll holler at y'all. Till next time. Ooh. Stay cool, stay clean, and stay pretty.
Like a pretty bitch.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace.